Yeah, good morning, guys. And since I was rudely interrupted by that Waco call with that driver bumping into my damn mirror, but it's all good. Yeah, that truck stop over here in North Platte, Nebraska, the pilot, that is a hole in the wall. So I'm if you ever hear North Platte, try to get to the Loves over here in North Platte. That's the most decent. But if the Loves is fill up, but you see there's a pilot over there, I'd rather you go to the rest area because that thing is a hole in the wall, and the drive and the parking is out of control. Maybe that's why the guy, you know, bumped my mirror. But anyway, we over here at the Loves right across the street, and um, this ain't gonna be a short, so I don't care anything like that. I got my coffee, best coffee in the world, McDonald's coffee. But anyway, so I was watching the Asian Mind Show. As always, been a subscriber, been a fan. Got nothing but love and respect for the channel. He's more into the journalism side now. So the most recent episode he had, where he had two drivers, one elder driver and another driver, I guess he was from Mexico, and they're going down to Washington DC, and they're talking about, oh, we need to stand up and we're tired of the government and the FC, FM, CSA, and all of the alphabets of the federal, taking advantage of truck drivers, rates are low, yada, yada, yada. And we're not going to stand no more. We're not going to stand for it no more. And they showed a clip of a video. Oh, all-time drive is all-time pay. And, well, we need to link up owner operators, lease operators, company drivers, and make a stand. Listen, hey, I'm for it. We all do need a voice and everything. We all do need to be treated fairly, because this job is, let me rephrase that. It's not a job. It's a lifestyle, and it's a career. So this profession, not a job, takes a lot for us to do, but you gotta have it. You gotta have it in you to do this profession. But let me give a rebuttal on this. So at the same time, while we do need a voice over there in the government speaking on the behalf of truck drivers, at the same time, I'm gonna be 1,000% honest with you, man. None of us ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm sorry. None of us ain't trying to hear that, because you know why? These same owner operators, and a lot of them old school, the OGs, and I gotta put the OGs at the front of the congregation and scold them on this. Not Big Brother Dirty Broke, because he's putting people on. He's putting people on no matter where you come from, no matter where you live at in the United States. He's putting people on. He's putting young people on. But let's call a spade a spade. A lot of the OGs, even when I was coming up, listen, man, they was not trying to put these young guys under their wing. They was trying to keep everything for themselves. They wasn't. So you got the nerve to scold a young guy for going to prime, doing a lease purchase, and when you wasn't trying to put him or her under your wing to let them know how to really do this thing, how to save up your money, buy your insurance, maybe, you know, go to a dealership and get a truck and, you know, get your authority and all of that. You wasn't trying to let them, you wasn't trying to put them on game on how to do that. So they had to learn the hard way and learn the only way that they could learn for themselves. And you get mad at them for, you know, doing a lease purchase and, oh, that's making the rates, you know, cheap and you accepting cheap freight or whatever, when you wasn't telling nobody how to do this. You wasn't. So let's stop. Let's stop with all the whining and all the capping. And on the company side, all of these old school companies, from Yellow Freight, New England Motor Freight, Conway, Roadway, New Penn, Land Air, all of these old school LTL companies that was paying all of that fat overtime. And, you know, when these companies was trying to go in a different direction because the drivers was getting older or whatever and everything, and they was trying to advance the company into a new generation because all of these trucks got technology in them. But these old drivers was greedy as hell. They want to be almost damn near 80 years old driving the truck, until the company had to force to push them out, and nobody was behind them to replace them. They did not help nobody to put them under their wing to get these fat paying LTL jobs. Let's keep it real. All that they was making all of that good, $45 an hour, you know, union protection, getting overtime after 8 hours, getting fat checks. And this is before COVID. You talking about all from the 90s all the way up to damn near 2018. Just and with a pension, retiring with a pension. So you bleeded all of these LTL companies dry to the point to where they could never recover. Yellow was doing a damn driver academy where they was offering paid city driving instruction. You would come to the Yellow campus over in Harrisburg, right? Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. They will teach you how to load the truck, to drive in the city, and on how to hook doubles. They was offering that. But all of these old school veteran drivers that wasn't trying to put young drivers under their wing so they could be the next ones in line to pass the torch or whatever, they bleeded them dry because they were still sucking all of that, all that 30-year, that whatever, that pension and all of that and everything, that bleeded the company dry. And look what karma did. When the company went tanked, all of their pensions went with them. And I don't wish bad on nobody, but listen, hey, you snooze, you lose, and that's just how the game goes. So don't ask none of these young drivers to come join your fight when you wasn't trying to help them put them on. I'm just keeping it straight up 100 with you. So, hey, you could take this forever for whatever you want. It is what it is. So, by me being 13 years in the industry, I don't care what company you come from. You know, I was just talking to Romaine the trucker the other day, and, you know, he's with Prime and whatever, and I was just telling him how he could get more out of being a company driver with Prime. You know, put multiple stops in your trailer. You know, get more fat on that, you know, get more fat on your paycheck. And, you know, that's just me helping younger drivers and me doing my part, by me being a veteran now. So, listen, guys, you know, real guys like I said, Dirty Bro, you got SoCal, you got Scooby-Doo, the trucker, and all of that really try to help young drivers learn and get into the game and what companies to go to and link them to the companies. So when they are far gone out of the industry, that's why they've been telling you to invest in your 401k. Invest in your 401k because they got, listen, I'm not trying to put their business out in the street, but they are setting themselves up so they can pass the torch because they're not going to be in this industry forever. So they're going to hold your hand until they're not going to hold your hand no more, and then it's your turn to pass the torch. But for me coming up and everybody else that's right behind us or whatever, nobody, none of all of the OGs or all of the veteran drivers left these new drivers out to dry and left them finding out everything for themselves. So we're not a community, we're a community. It was everybody for themselves. So listen, hey, go down to Washington, fight the fight, speak for the drivers that's linking with you, but nobody I hate to keep it real with you, but nobody ain't on to that. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's gonna be some backlash. I'll probably get like 5 views, but I don't care. It is what it is. But listen, man, if you have not a young person, but anybody that's coming into the game and coming into the industry, whatever information, if they ask you for some information, it doesn't cost you nothing to help them or to talk to them. You know, sit down at the truck stop, have them write you an email. You know, I put my email in the description all the time or whatever, and anybody can ask me anything about what job to go to, either whether you want to go local, get your hazmat or whatever. I'm experiencing all of that. So I'm not, you know, I'm always available. But anyway, it is what it is. It's Friday, so you know, I hope y'all have a better Friday. But I'm just saying, for all of the veteran drivers that's been in here for 20 years, listen, man, take this L, take it on the chin. Y'all know what y'all did. So, and this is the, if you ask a young driver today, they ain't gonna tell you this, but I'm hearing it from them, and I'm with the young drivers. So listen, fight that fight on your own. Okay. Anyway, y'all be good.